Hello, how are we today? This is the place of a father with Nemi Basi Ekefre. How's your day been? And how is your day going? Dear fathers, I'm so blessed that I can just talk about you and that we're learning every day that fatherhood isn't a crime. Fatherhood isn't punishment. That fatherhood is a place of honor. It is a place of responsibility, yes. But there is no man that gets promoted without achieving something. So God looked at you and said, you can. He looked at you and said, I'll make you a male child. And at some point, if you're willing, you can come into partnership with me and become a father. And when you become a father, you get into that place where you're able to influence people, guide people. And I see that as a place of power, really. Not so much as the way it's been interpreted today that you suffer as a father. If you get into the place of fatherhood with some level of understanding, you'll enjoy lots of benefits. You'll enjoy lots of benefits. One of the benefits that you'll enjoy is that you're in partnership with God the Father. That's one of the benefits. Like, yes, He's your creator. He's your creator and all of that. But, because He's a father, He knows that for life to continue, He needs you. And when you now say, I won't just have children, I want to work with you to bring up these children, then you see that life becomes a lot easier. And when these children are given to you, you see them as gifts from God the Father. And you're in partnership with Him to say, I'll treat the gifts that you've given to me well. And so you go to Him and talk with Him and agree with Him, and your children are growing up and life is going on well. But sometimes, as we do in our culture, in our church, in our place, we unbox what we buy and then try to set it up. When we can't set it up, then we look for the manual. Have you done that before? Has that happened to you before? That's what most of us do. When we buy something, we try to set it up. Like, because we've seen it somewhere, we've heard about it, so we just try setting it up. Then when it's not possible, we say, what happened? Where's the manual? We start going through, we flip through the manual. We don't even take time to see. There are very few persons that will go through the manual before trying to set up what they have bought. And I want you to be in that category. Fathers, you should be in that category. The category of people that say, I'm expecting a gift from God, a child from God, a human being from God. I want to check out the manual. God, who is this child that you're bringing? What is this child supposed to come and be and do in this life? So you check the manual. You begin to talk with the manufacturer, the creator of this person. And you see that when the person comes, life becomes easy. You know the right words, you know the right action, like at least up to 90%. Not when you have a child, both of you are cat and back, that's not how it should be, You're seeing yourself now, right? That's your child. You're saying, I didn't ask God, though. We've been quarreling. I've even said, what kind of child is this? What kind of child is that? It's because you didn't ask the manufacturer. You just started unboxing. And now you don't know what to do. Because there is a man in the Bible, Abraham. You know him, right? Father Abraham. He had a son named Isaac. And there was a time God asked Abraham to come and offer Isaac as a sacrifice. And from all indication, at that time, Isaac was a teenager. And Isaac followed his father. Even though Isaac asked the question, Daddy, where is the animal we're supposed to use for the sacrifice. Daddy said, don't worry, God will provide. But yet, Isaac laid on that tablet or table or stone to be slaughtered. Ah, Abraham was not in a fit position to lift Isaac to place him on that table. Have you thought about it? What made a young teenager, a young lad, be willing to obey his father to that extent that he would lay on the table to be sacrificed? Try it today now. Call your son. Say, guy, God said, just follow me to where we do sacrifice. And then tell your son, oh yeah, if you do this, I can't even imagine it. Your child, and you know what again, even after the whole thing, and you're going back, okay, let's say God shows up and saves the child, you're going back and you say, my son, the child say, who is your son? The one you almost killed. Well, let's go back to what we're talking about here. Isaac willingly, what happened? What was it? Remember, if we want to follow a model, let's follow a model well. Remember, Abraham had a visitation, and he was told that Isaac was coming. He had a relationship with God the Father. So he kind of prepared in his heart, I'm sure, for Isaac. And I am certain every time he had fellowship with God the Father, he knew one or two about Isaac. So they had a relationship that made Isaac see his father when he would walk in obedience with God the Father. And so it was easy for the son to also walk in obedience with his father. What is your child seeing you do? Is your child watching you beat his mother? Is your child watching you become the lion in that neighborhood? Is your child watching you become the terror in that environment? Is your child watching you become reckless? Or is your child watching you become a liar? And then you want obedience from that child. Daddy, Papa, change now. The obedience you're looking for, your child will see it. Isaac saw obedience in his father. Isaac saw respect from his father to God the Father. Isaac saw humility from his father. Isaac saw that his father, had fellowship with God. He saw the relationship that his father had with God. Your children are watching. They see how you are, and they're beginning to behave like you. I had a man ask one day after watching one of these videos. He said, I don't think that son is mine. I said, he is. He is your own, your DNA complete. Because you know what? Sometimes we think that they would only do what we say and not what we do. But they are watching. Isaac saw obedience. Isaac saw honor. So it was easy for Isaac to honor his father. It was easy for Isaac to obey his father. It was easy. Even if it meant that he was going to be peradventure sacrificed, it was easy. I'm not asking you to go and sacrifice any of your children. Don't even try it. First off, they won't even let you do it willingly. It won't happen. But what I'm saying is, consider your person. Consider who you are. Will you be able to fight these children all the days of your life? You can't. Even now that they are 10 years old, try running around the house with them, after them. So begin to teach them what you want them to become, to do. Let them see you obey authority. Let them see you respect people. You're driving to school now with your child and you're beating the traffic. Then tomorrow you say, can't you obey? But daddy, you didn't obey the, I don't want to complete the sentence. You know what I'm saying. Someone came to the house and you told the child, go and tell the person I'm not around. Step one. Tomorrow you tell the child to do something, they tell you a lie because you know what? They've seen you lie. And all this while, You never ask the manufacturer who this child is. All this while, you never ask the manufacturer how to bring up this child, how to set up this child. You just started going on. Will you now take some time off? It's not late. Oh. No, it's not. You see, because what God wants is to see a relationship where obedience and love and respect is available in the home. That a child can obey their mother, their father, without being compelled. But the children are watching to see you obey God, respect God, honor God. Most of the things parents do aren't just for the sake of the parents, but ultimately, it's still for the good of the parents. Will you do that today? The obedience you're looking for can be gotten when you become an example of obedience. You have you have such an influence. Like I said, a child is unboxed. A child doesn't know left, doesn't know right. There's a young baby around me that started learning how to do this to people around her because her parents will tell her to stop something and they will keep pointing their fingers, no, 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 no. So she too, when now she wants to take something and before you try to stop her, she's doing no, 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 because that's what she has seen. That's what she has seen, you know? So the other day, her mother said, I think I need to stop this thing and find another way of showing her. So they just watch you. You are an influencer. You can influence this one. Do you know how many people this child of yours will influence? And how many people their grandchildren will influence? Come on, fathers. You have a whole platform, a whole nation to influence through this child and through these children. Influence them by your lifestyle. Don't try to impress them with your wealth. Influence them by your lifestyle. Be that father that your children will turn around and say, my father taught me how to be a good person. My father showed me how to be an obedient person. And so it's easy for me to obey him. You see, my father is so loving that it's easy for me to love him. So that your children are not fighting with you every day. You're demanding respect when they see you clearly, exhibit disrespect. You're demanding honor when they see you clearly exhibit dishonor. You dishonor their mother. You talk to people anyhow. There's nothing about you that they want to take after. And you're upset. Isaac took after his father. His father is obedient to God. His father respects God. His father is willing to do whatever God would ask him to do. Isaac says, this is the pattern. I want to be like my father. And I know many fathers want their children to be like them. But are you sure, brother, you want your children to be like you? True. Are you really sure? Check it out. You want your children to you know the things you do now that you really want them to be like you. They can become your duplicates like this, photocopy, and you Xerox, clear, nothing, colored. And then you'll be wondering, are you sure you are my child? Complete DNA, no need for tests. If you want anything different, you can start now. You know what I always say? It's never late. No, it's never late. The minute you know that I want a better result, you start making better choices, taking better options. Just that. So right now, if this is the day that you have heard and said, I think, and now I get it. Now I get why my son, my daughter behaves this way. It's going to start from me and with me. So did you subscribe yet? Did you share? Did you like? You can do that. That's so easy to do. I mean, if you've watched us till now, then it means that we're getting something together. So why don't you like, share, subscribe, just hit that button and, invite someone else next time and tell the person, join me to watch this. I know that it sounds difficult. But you know why I know it's not difficult? Because God is ready to work with you. You're not going to do it alone. All God wants is for you to take that decision to say, now I got it. I want to see a better response. And as soon as you take that decision, you just see God helping you. He will help you. He will teach you and He will guide you. And then you will see your family become the family of peace, the family you want to go home to, the family you will be again proud of. Will you do that for you and for your children? That's why you're a father. And we celebrate you. And I know that things will become so good that you wish you knew this truth earlier. Thank you for watching. My name again is Nemi Basia Kefre, and this is the place of a father. Have a great day. God bless you.